What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to finish this vanity once and for all to move on to something else like, I don't know, the mirror. That's what I'd like to get back to sooner or later. So, we're going to lay out the tile. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've already done a little bit of work, but that's okay. You guys kind of get the idea of how to cut tile. I got tile for the backsplash. I've got the tile glued down on top of the vanity. That's all ready to go. We need to grout, we need to caulk. We just need to get it finished, period. So, without further ado, let's get into this, and that way I can show you exactly what I got going on here. Alright, as you can see, I got a little bit of a mess going on right here, but I already got started on the backsplash side. I'll be honest, I'm gut lazy on this. I was going to go get some really fancy backsplash, stick it on there, cut it all to pieces, and I just said, I'm done, I want to move on, and let's get on with this. So I went down to Lowe's, picked up bullnose, which is what this is. This is a bullnose edge that they already have it pre-cut, pre-coated, ready to rock and roll. And typically they use those on any edges. They're not going to be using the Schluter, which I could use Schluter, but I don't want to. I just want to get this program done. Now, what you might be asking me, hey, what is this on the back wall? Well, that is this. This is a mussel bound, or I call it mussel, but it's muscle bound mat. It is a double-sided mat for tile. It is a mat that they use for tile. Not all tile. It will not accept 12 by 12 tiles. It will not accept 12 by 24 or anything larger than that. It will, though, do really well on small tiles like this or mosaic tile. Subway tile can be used as well because it's small naturally. If you get the big ones, not so much. But the reason why I went to this little stuff is it's sticky. You can kind of hear it. It's double-sided tape basically is what it is, and I've used it before on backsplash in another bathroom. It went on perfect. It's held up so far. It's almost a year into that, year and a half into it. It hasn't fallen off, so why not? In the past, I have taken mastic or thin set and put it on the wall and then put the tile on there. And then I kind of got thinking, well, what happens when I need to take this crap off because I want to do another remodel or do something different? Well, I'm going to end up tearing up my sheetrock most of the time, and I've got to replace it. Well, my main bathroom, or my third bathroom that I had that was my first project bathroom, it's brand new sheetrock, so I'm not really in the mood of wanting to tear all that up, but I'm going to end up having to take off some backsplash. That's the reason why I went to this. You could have said, well, Jeff, why don't you just use liquid nails or Gorilla adhesive or Loctite? Well, that works really good, except for it likes to take off sheetrock. I have experience with that as well, taking off panel boards in my basement that I had to go back and fill all the spots that it ripped off sheetrock of and sand. I don't want to do that either. Thus is the reason why I'm doing this. So if you have a project like a backsplash in a kitchen, a bathroom, a motorhome, a trailer, whatever, pick a number, I would be going down to Lowe's or whoever you can find this from and using this stuff. I got it from Lowe's. It comes into a roll just a little bit bigger than that right there, and trust me, it is plenty. I can't remember, I think it's like 25 feet of this is what comes in a roll, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 15. It's been too long since I've seen the wrapper, but I digress. Let's jump into this, and I'll basically show you how to do this or what you need to do to use this stuff. And do all the cutting you need to. So it's on there, and it stays sticky. It stays sticky on there, so you don't have a problem with it. When you're ready to do what you got to do, you're basically just going to lay it against the wall and press on it. When you're ready to put your tile on, you just peel back the backing, pull it off, and voila, there you go. So let's just jump into this really quick. I got my tile here ready to go. I got my muscle bound mat ready to go. Okay, so I've got the backsplash on, the bowl nose that I put on there. They just saw how I put it on with that muscle-bound mat that you can pick up at Lowe's. I'm sure you can pick it up at Home Depot. I'm sure you can get it at Menards. I bet you can even get it on Amazon if you wanted to, because they have almost everything on there. We're going to grout it. My hope is that I'm not going to get the grout in on whatever, get it the grout buried in the edging of the backsplash of the tile, because I want to run a very light bead of caulk across that, color match of course, but I do want to get it on the sides in the grout lines or the space that I have right there. That way everything kind of matches, as well as on the sides and in that edging too. Alright, so I've got it mixed, ready to go. Probably can't see that very well, but trust me, I've got it mixed. It's right there. I'm not going to need a whole lot, but I mixed quite a bit to get it there. So I'm just going to get it in there and start working this baby. Tip for the day. Alright gang, so I did quite a bit of work last night off camera. I know that doesn't make it as exciting, but I was kind of up late last night because I couldn't sleep. So sink is in, sink is caulked, everything's fresh, faucet's in, drain is in. It's not hooked up to the plumbing yet. I haven't got that part done, but where I caulked around the edge, I taped off, painted the edge, as you can see there, so that way it comes down and matches the wall. Haha. I've got to pick up my mess, but for the most part this is done. Tomorrow my plan is, well, tomorrow was today, but tomorrow's tomorrow. To run by a Lowe's, pick up the plumbing for it, pick up the hoses, have that complete 100%. So yeah, that's where we're at. All right, so I've got it all on. Yeah, that's a curtain rod right there. Actually, it's a shower rod, but kind of gives you an idea. So I went ahead and decided to go ahead and just cut the doorway threshold just to get it out of the way so I can move on to another project like getting the shower done and getting that sealed up for sure. So I went ahead and cut the transition for the doorway. Now these transitions are MDF, which, you know, I'm not very happy about, but the one nice thing about it is the system that I got at Lowe's, and I'm sure you can get at Home Depot, Menards, and different flooring places. It's a 4-in-1 system, meaning that you have 4 bevies of options of a transition straight across, or if you need to stagger down, make a stub nose, like an ending, or make a transitional that flows. You have that choice. These transitions at Lowe's are roughly, I would say, $28 to $32, and you're going to get about a 78-inch long piece that comes with the pieces in order to obtain the transition that you need. It also comes with a metal rail that looks like this, but much longer, obviously. And you also get 2 packs of screws for the length of that rail. Obviously, I'm not going to need all those, but it does make it very handy making that transition. And I've used these on every single vinyl floor or even this pre-engineered. Now, this one particularly does not go with this floor, and you can buy those pieces with the SmartCore Naturals. I'm using it because I'm not patient enough to order and wait for it. So that's just what happens. Sometimes you have to kind of get as close as you possibly can. I think I've gotten as close as I can. It might be just a shade darker than what the actual floor is, and shade in color. But in general, unless you're sitting there staring at it the whole time, you're never going to notice, because that's the least important thing that you're looking at. Alright everybody, so this project's getting really close to getting wrapped up. The vanity's done, the tiling's done, the stop around the door's done, the threshold is done. Yeah, it's done. I've still got to connect the hoses to the sink, but I'm going to do that here in a little while. I need to work on the vanity mirror and get the frame built for that one and get it hung on the wall. Get the door painted. That's going to come in kind of handy because I really don't want a curtain on my door for the rest of my life. So, and I've just got a spot in the shower, as I've said 150 times. I'm sure you're getting tired of hearing that I have to seal still. I've also just got to cut a cut the hole for the floor register a little bit bigger. That way I can get the new one, brand new one stuck in there. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do the trim casing around the window. I might as well do it over again, make it look nice. And then that should be it. I'm hoping that's it. Well, okay. I still have to go buy the toilet roll dispenser, or the whatever you want to call it, the toilet roll holder. There we go. And just get some odds and ends there. Pick up some rugs and stuff like that for in here, and that's it. And then we're done. Okay, minus the door for the shower. I'm still trying to figure that one out. So then we're done. Yeah, so that's it. That's where I'm at on this one. We're getting close, like I said, to wrapping this thing up finally, and I'll be really happy when that happens. So, with that said, I just want to thank you all for watching. It means a lot when you guys take your time out of your day or your life to do that for me on this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, as always. And if you have friends or family, don't forget to share. Sharing is caring, in this case anyway. So with that said, y'all keep watching. I'll keep posting. Have a good day.